Okay, we are picking back up where we left off at. I do apologize. I had to leave so suddenly. Um, but I am back. Yuki is fine. Um, he got into some paint, so I had to take him to go see if he was okay. They said he is fine. He just needs to, you know, let it out if he needs to let it out and drink plenty of water and he'll be fine. Okay. Um, and the lady was so nice. She didn't charge me, which is great because imagine paying a bill to find out that the dog is fine. All right. So, just to recap, we are about to swatch the Shinhan Professional Designer's Gouache. This is not acrylic gouache, this is just regular gouache. I got the 12 color set. Um, and I was showing you guys the tube before I left. This is the color Carmine. They have the number, the color name, the light fastness. I'm gonna assume that the letter, because like in the Holbeins, I know they have like series. So like depending on the series, some of them are more expensive than others. So I assume that that's what that is. I don't know. Let me try to. That's probably better. Yes, he's fine. He's fine. Um, he is okay. She said to just watch him, but he's fine. He's a little goofball and just got into some paint, and the paint's non-toxic, but he did throw up, which made me take him. But apparently, that's kind of what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to throw it up. It made his stomach upset. So he's supposed to throw it up, drink plenty of water, and just keep an eye on him. So he's okay. Um, he tried to play with every dog in that place. So I cleaned out this palette that I have, and um, this is probably where he got the paint from. I was cleaning this out, and a piece of it probably fell on the floor or something. He got, I think, into this blue, like this kind of bright blue, because it's all over the place. Um, Before I got back on, I ran the carpet cleaner over the carpet, so I have to wash his bed. I'm probably gonna do that in the morning, because it's all over his bed. Paint is everywhere. But I'm going to put these colors in this palette, and this is gonna be the one that I kind of take with me. But we're gonna swatch them kind of straight out of the tube today. So I'm just going to start with this one. This is the color Carmine, and then I think I'm just gonna. Oh, this is like everywhere already. Um, okay, it's a bit runny. I probably need to wipe this off before I close it back because it's gonna be hard to open if I don't the next time I try to open it. So I'm just gonna wipe it off a little bit. But yeah, he's okay. He's hopefully learned not to get into things he don't have no business, but he didn't. He didn't learn. I'm telling you now, he didn't. All right, so we're just gonna I'm gonna swatch this. Let me just move. I'll do that. So it's pretty thick actually. I'm gonna put just a bit of water, and I'm just going to, I probably should have did this with a flat brush, but which I think I'm gonna do because this round brush is not the brush to be swatching this with. But the colors seem nice and rich though. Hang on, let me grab a flat, or at least something with I got a little bit better control over. Grab this one. This is my favorite swatching brush. Yeah, so he's okay though. Just a little weird. He's a weirdo. Ooh, these are nice. Okay. And just like with acrylic wash, you don't need a lot. I've already put too much. My voice is still kind of leaving. I don't know where it's going, but it's leaving. Hopefully, I don't think I'm getting sick. I think it's just leaving. Anyway, hopefully you guys can see that. There you go. All right. The next color is going to be Scarlet Red. It's this one, number 8. They come out nice and thick too. Wish I can get the Himi gouache to do this. Look how thick that is. I think these were only, I want to say they were 30. I'm just dragging the color back a little bit. Ooh, I like that color, but do you see what I mean? Like, we back. Yeah, we back. Lord. But you see, like, you don't need a lot. That's already like way too much. But with the gouache, you can re-wet it. So I can leave this here. It's fine. We're doing permanent yellow orange. Yeah, tailor-made. The dog got into some paint, so I had to take him to the vet. Some of these are a little runny. Oop, okay. Yeah, he's okay. He's just, needs to learn to stay out of stuff. But he's fine. Yeah. And these are by no means going to be perfect swatches. Hi, Brittany. More invasive. What? Okay. Brittany's always rolling in here with the interesting facts. I'm like, what? That's crazy. Brittany, how's your parents? One of them was sick, right? Yeah, he's good. He's on the floor asleep now. He was at the vet trying to play with every dog in there, so he's burnt out. Here is permanent yellow. He's probably also, his stomach is probably also kind of not agreeing with him right now, so he gonna sleep it off and he should be okay. So now with this set, this is gonna make me swatch colors. Your mom is still in a rehab center. Okay. This is gonna make me learn to mix these colors. I think I said swatch. I meant to say mix. Um, Even though I'd rather have my colors conveniently there for me, but you know, this is permanent green light. Some of these I notice are thicker than others. Like this one doesn't even want to come out of the tube. Jeez, okay. But these are gonna be great. Um, is gouache the brand name? No, it's gouache is the type of paint. The brand name for this one is Shin Han. So there's the brand name, Shin Han Professional, and gouache is the type of paint it is. Yep, so I just wanted to come on. I was gonna come on Sunday and show what I got. But they came today and I ended up staying home today. I ended up, I feel this migraine coming on, and I tried to catch it before it came on full blown, and I caught it for the most part. It's still definitely there. I just the medicine that they give me for it is kind of like a slow release type of medicine, so it takes a while to do its thing. Viridian, I think I'm gonna like this color. Something's telling me I'm gonna like this one. Yeah, I didn't even know Shin had this one came out kind of watery. I usually shake these things up before I do that because it comes out kind of weird if I don't. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Jeez. Yeah, this one's kind of watery. It came out a bit watery. It's okay. A bit too watery. A little inconsistent, but this will be good enough like for my I need this to be a little bit thicker than what it is. It's coming out so watery. I like the color, but it's coming out a little too watery for me. This one's gonna have to thicken up or something. I don't know what to do. That's okay. I can go back over it later once it thickens up, once it dries. Because I'm gonna put it in a palette, so it'll be fine. I didn't know that this brand made gouache though. I know they have watercolors because I do have some of their watercolors floating around my house somewhere. I've also been doing some cleaning, so I've been boxing up like my craft stuff that I don't need anymore, and I'm gonna post a lot of that stuff on Facebook Marketplace and hopefully get money for more art supplies. And because I don't really craft anymore, I'm more focused on like coloring and art. So if I can, sell it to someone who's going to use it and then get money for what I want, then it's a win-win. So that's kind of my plan anyway. Ultimately, if no one wants to buy it, then I'll probably just donate it to the library down the street or something. It's a lot of like construction, like craft paper and, stuff like that. Stamping stuff and ink and so on and so forth. Ultramarine light. This looks like the color Yuki got into. ultramarine is always so like rich. This is such a rich blue. But yeah, they have the Shinhan, they had and you guys should be proud of me. They had two sets. They had set A and set B. And I think each one had, I want to say 36 colors. I don't know. I added them to my wish list, but I didn't buy the biggest set. I went with the smallest one they had just to see if I would like it. And I kind of like it. I want to play around with these first though because I don't want to get the bigger set because I want to hang around with these so that I can these will be part of like my travel set because it's only 12 colors, so I need to learn to mix these colors. I do like that it came with a purple. Can always mix purple, but I like that it came with one. A pink would have been nice, but it did come with a white and a nice red, so I can probably mix a decent pink at some point. But I did like their watercolors when I had them, so. I mean, I still have them. They're around my house somewhere. All right, and then um, there's a burnt sienna. This one apparently has good light fast rating. I think they're all 3 and 4. I don't think I see anything less than that. But these, you know, that once I put them in my palette, which I'm gonna do tonight, cause I need them dry by the time I go to work on Monday. And so I can, you know, that'll be the travel with me wherever I go. Now the palette, I don't think it's gonna fit in my case. Um, so it'll just be kind of hanging around in my backpack. You can get some cool shades out of this brown. I like that. Then we have black. We also have permanent white, which I'm not gonna bother swatching. I don't usually swatch the white. I usually just use that for mixing or if I need it to go on top of something. So I won't swatch the white, but I will show you guys the tube. I don't really like swatching black either because it tends to stick to my brush. Okay, and then you see I have so much paint left over on the palette, but once it's dry, it can be reused. But this one came out pretty watered down. Why? Hold on. Why am I so... Okay, this one was pretty watered down. It came out of the tube like that, but here are the colors. Let me write down because I will forget, but I'm gonna write down. This is the Shinhan Designer Squash. Um, So that are these, and then I'm gonna put them in this palette. So I'm just gonna let those hang out right there. And then these, I'm gonna leave it here on here. I might want to use it for something. I'm gonna let it dry. My paint water is totally gross, so I am going to go and change this, and I'll be right back. So it's gonna be a little quiet, but I'll be right back. Good boy. Okay. Change the paint water. Now, I have something else to show, but I need to find, or at least I thought I had here with me another. I call myself cleaning up, guys, but it's like the more I clean up, the more I lose things, and I don't know what be going on, so I'm just gonna use this, I guess. And I'm just gonna clean it really quick. It's like a waste of watercolor, but it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. I probably could have cleaned that better than that. Some kind of way better, but hey. Yeah, they do make watercolors. I do have, I think I have, I want to say the 12 or the 24 of their watercolor set. I do believe. Or used to. I mean, they're in my house somewhere. I don't use them. All right. That's as good as that's gonna get. Okay. Hey, view. So yeah, so that was those. Now, what I'm kind of the most, I won't say the most excited, but the most interested in, because once I learn, and these I won't be using too often until I learn how to get the hang of gouache, but I did get these. What are you doing over there, buddy? These are the Turner Design Gouache, and this box came kind of beat up. It's, I guess the thing that they have, like this little plastic thing right here, is kind of like, it has my box open because it was either too tight or something, so I won't be able to keep them in this box, unfortunately, because the box is definitely beat up. So unfortunately, I won't be able to use this box. It's a pretty box. I like the design of it and everything, but the box is so beat up. I could barely even get this thing open. It's, whew, okay. Let me just cut this, because all right. So these are the Turner Design Gouache, and there we go. So this is essentially the same thing as the Shinhan, and also, well, probably not the same as the Himi Gouache, but you know, it's gouache. But this is the same brand as my acrylic gouache that I have. but except this one is not permanent. So I have the acrylic gouache here. These are permanent. This is like, once it dries, you can't re-wet it. Whereas these, once they dry, you can re-wet them. So, and I'm proud of me, guys. I only got I think it's 18 colors. Yeah. So, can't you tape it, glue it tight? Yeah, but I mean, it's like, it's totally ripped. I mean, I can probably tape it. But the other one, even this one is like starting to rip. So, I'll probably tape it for now. But I know the tape I have is probably not strong enough. But, yeah, so it comes with a white. I love white because when I mix them and stuff, and I know TaylorMade about to get on me, but it's Japanese brand. But I already know that these are going to be good because the acrylic gouache is good. This one comes with a pink. So there's a pink, a purple, and a pink. 2 reds, an orange, a yellow ochre, which is nice. You barely see that. You got a yellow, 2 yellows, 3 greens, 3 blues. Well, 4 blues because you got a Prussian blue here. I would have went probably without this sky blue or this turquoise blue and went for another brown. But we got the yellow ochre, so I won't complain. It's a pretty good color selection. So, I don't know. Do I want to swatch these right now? I kind of do. This is still wet though. I guess while I'm waiting for that to dry, I can you guys can watch me do the boring part and put these in this thing. It's almost dry. I just don't want to flip that page and then, we run into an issue. So I'm just going to fill that up with some gouache. It's going to take a minute for that to dry. But these are a bit watery. But these will be used in my sketchbook. I'm not going to use these like, on final pieces or anything. My Turners is probably the ones I'm going to use, for final pieces. But these are so, like, liquidy, some of them. And then some of them are, like, super thick. So I won't put a lot. I don't know. I probably won't swatch all of the Turners on camera. Because it's supposed to be a short stream. But you guys know my streams, I say they're going to be short, but they don't always end up that way. So. And you guys have to excuse my desk. I know it looks a mess, but between work and art and, everything else underneath the sun that I've been trying to do, it's a lot. So this is looking a little rough, but it's okay. Hopefully these don't take too long to dry, because and hopefully I'll learn how to mix some of these colors. Maybe I'll watch some tutorials, because I see people and they just be picking up colors and mixing them so easily, and I'll be like, man, that must be nice. I need my colors like ready to go. I just be ready to paint. But that, in the long run, that's not gonna help. So yeah, so these are on Amazon. They were only like 30, I want to say they were 30. Um Probably less. They have different sets. This green is thick. Um they have different sets, different sizes. I think it's like 12, 18, 24, and then they have like the set A, set B of the bigger sets. I think the set B was my favorite. Those colors seemed more up my alley. I don't know what's going on with this green. It needs some water or something. Um that one's really thick, which is not a bad thing, but goodness. Okay. Um so that's the green one. It's kind of coming off the side here a little bit. That's okay. I don't want it to run over into the next color. I'm trying to. All right, that's fine. It's fine. It's not gonna kill anyone. Um, this one was the runny color. I'm really scared to put this in here because it was a bit runny, and I can hear it when I shake it up. It's definitely runny. I might skip this color. I shook it up, so let's see. It's a little thicker. Okay. So this is one of those colors where you gotta kind of shake the life out of it. Do I like the Turner paints more than the Holbein paints? To me, honestly, they're about the same. I like them equally. I use them together. I only have a few of the Holbeins. I don't have any of the Holbein acrylic wash sets yet because they're kind of expensive. But I do like them both. So they're about the same to me. I don't see too much of a difference, honestly. Turner is much cheaper. So now what I do is I will buy, because I started with a set of the Turner, and then I started adding on to that set with Holbein, and then I just got a set of the Japanese colors, and I got the smaller set, which I'm kicking myself because I should have got the bigger set, but I got the smaller set of that, and then from there I'm just kind of adding on to it, really, because they're the same to me. I use them the same. I use them together on the same. They work together very well. So if I would say start with the Turner set and then add on with the Holbeins. Just kind of pick the colors you want, the ones you know you're going to use. I'm probably just going to leave this open so it can dry. Just leave it open on the back of my desk. All right, brown is next. I'm glad I cleaned this palette out too, because I have no idea what brand that gouache was. Don't know where it came from. It's been in here probably for decades, and I was like, yeah, no. So I cleaned it. Dog got a piece of it somehow. It's been a day. But I would recommend starting with Turner. Turner's definitely cheaper than Holbein. They're both Japanese brand products. So, I mean, not brand, but you know, they're both from Japan. Japanese made, I guess. You guys know I'm kind of biased towards the Japanese art supplies. But these Shinhan ones aren't bad. I would say the Shinhan is actually better than the Himi, if I'm being honest. I like the Himi because it has all those colors, but I have to fight to get those colors out of the thing because they're drying up very fast. So the Himi is going to be kind of like my desk practice gouache. These are going to be like my on-the-go practice gouache. And then the Turners are going to be my, like, kind of final piece gouache, I think, once I know what I'm doing, because I don't know what I'm doing with gouache yet. And I'm not putting too much of the white, because the white I just use for like mixing colors or just adding like little white details to it. So I don't put too much in here. And this is going to last a while. I won't need to refill this for a while. Boom. So there's that. So once it dries, I can safely take it to work. I don't want to take it like this while it's wet because it'll be all over my bag. And then I'll have to explain why I've got paint all over my bag and all over everything in it. So, and then I can just store this somewhere for later or for refills later or, you know, giveaways or something. Okay. This. Yes. Okay. Should we do, where are we at? We're only at 39 minutes. I guess we can swatch some of these. Why not? I'm just going to, I changed my paint water. Okay, got my brush. These are the Turner Design Gouache. All right. Also, one of my favorite pens, the Sarasa. Also, a Japanese writing supply. Shh, don't tell TaylorMade. Okay. And there is paper clips everywhere. How'd that happen? All right. So, let's do this because I don't feel like writing the names of them right now. So I'm just gonna swatch them. Where's that? All right, I want to make sure you guys can see. That's good. Okay. So how many did I say was in here? 18? Okay. So they've got this in some weird color order, and I kind of want to change it. Because here they got it going like purple to, they don't have it going like red to, I don't know. Let's just leave it the way they have it. Okay. First color is going to be Brilliant Violet, and this tube is huge, by the way. 25 milliliters, concentrated permanent color. Well, it says permanent, but I don't think it's permanent. You guys, I mean, we'll see. Because I think this is regular gouache. It's not acrylic. So I don't know why they're saying it's permanent. Yeah. I can see myself knocking over this paint water, and it's making me nervous. This one is, I like this purple actually. I don't know if I'm gonna keep these in this box. I really don't. I don't trust the box now that it's all beat up. This one is Rose Violet. These need to kind of be shaken up too, because maybe they've been sitting. Like, you know, when they sit and the binder kind of separates. I think that might be what's going on here. This is like an opera. But these are pretty too. I like these definitely. Next color is Permanent Red. Remember to shake it. And the binder's still coming out. Jeez, wonder how much. And I'm just gonna leave the color in this too, so I'm not wasting paint. Because I definitely used way too much of this one. These feel smoother than the Shin Han though. Right, this is Permanent Scarlet. This one has like the stuff inside of it, the pigments, I guess. Oh my gosh. I am definitely squeezing way too much of this stuff out, and I can't help it. I don't have any control. but much richer. But it's expected. The Shinhan is kind of like a, I don't want to say budget because I don't necessarily think they're a budget brand. That's the thing. Um, I just think the Turner is of better quality. But I don't know. I wouldn't know honestly because I've ever really only used the Turner acrylic wash as far as Turner brand. So now that, but I'm comparing them now, and I feel like the Turner is better. If anybody was caring to know. Doo doo. But I always say, try it out for yourself. I like this yellow ochre. Oh, you guys didn't see it. I like that color. This is Permanent Yellow Deep. This next one. Some of these colors, like this one, when I open it, I can see the binder sitting on top. It's kind of liquidy. So I'm going to close that back and I'm going to do my best to shake it up a little bit more. Yeah, I think it's still gonna, it's a little bit, so you can see the difference now when you shake it up. Sometimes it still comes out liquidy, but the paint is right behind it, so it's okay. Just gotta, it's just separating a little bit. So after this, I'll probably play around with this a little bit in my sketchbook. Well, not these, obviously. I would love to, but I'm gonna wait until I have something on a canvas for these. But my Shinhans, I'll play around in my sketchbook with. All right, moving on to this green. This is a Permanent Green Light. I've been having so much fun in my sketchbook. I really do miss my other one. But I've been having a blast in this new one. So, because I've been stopping to actually color things versus not. And so, because the other one I was just kind of sketching and then I was going back to color. But this one I'm kind of making sure that I get some coloring done in it. So a lot of green. Okay. To keep peeping on Mr. Yuki here, because you know. Do you still own your big set of the Ohu? Yeah, of course. I still got my Ohuhus. Those I use. I don't use them in my sketchbook. I use them like in my coloring books. I do kind of like the way they look in the sketchbook, but they do bleed through the other side. And I kind of don't feel like learning alcohol markers for my artwork. I think I did like one or two in my old sketchbook, but I'm already trying to learn gouache and acrylic gouache and watercolor all at the same time. So, um, but I do still have them though, to answer your question. Okay, so this Viridian came out better than the Shinhan one. It didn't come out watery, thankfully. I was concerned. I was scared to open it. So this is the Viridian right here. Nice and thick, very opaque. And then that's what it looks like when you add the water to it. Uh-oh. This turquoise blue is coming out super watery though. I didn't shake it enough. I'm gonna wipe that off. Because I can't do anything with that, so I'm gonna wipe it. I can hear it too when I shake it. Alright, that's a little bit better. Still kind of watery though. This turquoise blue is something I'm gonna have to like super shake when I use it. Or use far less water. It's very watery. Still opaque though. Still pretty opaque. You just have to use less water for the more runny colors I see. The thinner colors rather. It's a pretty color. I do like the color. And remember, this is gouache, so not, it can be re-wet. Thinking about selling your 216 set of Spectrum Noir because every time you email, Ew, this binder came out clear. About them bringing back all 216 colors of this. This one's interesting. Brittany's like, you ain't gonna update me, I ain't gonna use them, huh? All right, a few more colors. This is their cobalt. It's like ultramarine and something mixed together. Very ultramarine like. Ooh, I like this one. Switching to Olo. I don't think I've heard of Olo before. Yeah, the cobalt. Yeah, it's ultramarine, but I think it's mixed with something else because it's a bit bright. So I think it's mixed with something else. Ooh, this Prussian blue is very thick. Oh man, it's like taking over the whole paintbrush. It's a good thing, but look at that. A USA company that makes their alcohol markers in Japan. Okay. Ooh, I love a good Prussian blue. Look at that blue. Okay. Here we go with burnt sienna. And I'm just shaking all of them because the Turner is a little bit thinner than the Shinhan. Okay. My paint water is disgusting. Trying to clean this brush so it doesn't look blue with this brown. I love this brush for swatching though. It's perfect. Okay. All right. So then I just have the black after this. I'm gonna pull some of this color off. That was a little bit too much. Okay. All right, we just have black. I won't swatch the white, but there is a white. And just like my other ones, these I'm just gonna use straight from the tube. This black is thick. It's coming out with the binder, but it's also still pretty thick. Why is there a big fat X on the back of this one? That's jet black. I think that one has like some toxic stuff going on in it. Have to be careful with that one. Olo still hasn't released all colors online. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out. I'll check it out. Free flowing alcohol marker sounds interesting. All right. So there are the Turner colors. Now, I'm sure they have more colors in their line, but I was being refraining from. But anyway, here is what's left. Also, just like the Shin hand, I'm just gonna keep them in here. Whoops, that was loud. I'm just gonna keep them in here. They can be re-wet, so they can be used. And now these ones that's just here, I might use in my sketchbook, just because they're just kind of left here. Keep clanking that. I'm sorry. I do want to show you guys, and I'm gonna let this dry over here. And I'm just gonna show you guys what I've been up to in my sketchbook before we go, because when on the last stream we did do a watercolor thing background, and I wanted to show you guys the result of that. Well, it's not quite finished, but I did do some more work on it. So we did this one, and so I did put some paint marker. So the background is watercolor, and then, you know, we got the paint marker. And then same thing down here, the background is gouache, and then paint marker. So once I'm done like adding the shadows and stuff, I'm assuming this is gonna pop. So I do like the way that looks. I also like the way this one turned out. So I'm gonna keep trying different things in it. I'm trying to figure out which style. I also did this when we got off stream. This was done with gouache, maybe? Feels like gouache. It could be watercolor. I think it was gouache though. It feels like gouache. But yeah. So I'm gonna paint marker over the top, but I wanted to do like a cool sky background, so I managed that. Or I don't know, it might be watercolor, guys. I don't remember, honestly. No, I think it was gouache, because I don't think I pulled this yellow off with watercolor. I think it's gouache. Or I don't know, it very well may be my Ganzai Tambi, because there's a pink in there, and then, no, I'm gonna say gouache. I'm gonna go with gouache. It was probably gouache. Ain't no way I pulled this off with watercolor. So you said on her free YouTube channel, she has a paid you? Okay. So I've just been playing around kind of, but I do like the way this one turned out at the bottom. So I'm kind of liking the gouache background with the paint marker over top. And then I finished this sketch. So I'm going to do something over there. And then I did some more sketches here. So some more things to kind of play around with the color. And then I did one over here. This one was so cute, the pie eating contest. So they're still at the carnival. So I'm going to just kind of play around with some color probably over the weekend and use my new stuff I got. And we'll see kind of what turns out from that. I'm going to go throw all these gross, disgusting paper towels and paint water things away. And yeah, I just wanted to come show you guys what I got. We'll probably use it a little bit. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see what I'm doing. It depends on if this headache is in full effect or not. But thanks for coming to hang out. And I know it's late for some of you, so I appreciate it. And hope you guys had fun watching me open my new stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.